Last episode, I found a bird snare spawn on the Isle of Souls in the middle of the farming grind. And this is my ability to train Hunter. Wait. What? I've got around 8,000 iron knives right now, but I just got another ruby for a ring of forging, which I normally charge at the Fountain of Rune. But I really don't want to die right now, and I just remembered that I can charge these without going into the wilderness, for which I got a light source and rope, and I also got a small fishing net, but I'll get to that part later. Anyway, the way I'm going to get cosmic runes is something that No Currency's covered in his ultimate, in his No Currency's ultimate iron. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta. Uh-oh. Oh, I did not bring food. I did not bring. Okay, I need to teleport out. I'm sorry. I need to. I took a few minutes to calm myself down because that was quite scary, but I didn't realize until much later that if I died there, I probably would have wiped, because getting back to my stuff would have been easy, but picking up my stuff wouldn't have been, because my candle would have been constantly going out while trying to pick up my stuff, so I would have probably ended up trying to juggle everything I could to safer parts of the cave, forming multiple death paths in the process, all while running between candle spawn, muggers, and caves after each pile, all to 1 hour death timers. So I am so lucky that I didn't die there. I really am. Turns out that I just went the wrong way. Alright, let's go south this time. So after going the right way, I am finally at the level 24 big frogs, which commonly drop 2 cosmic runes. Also, it turns out that I could have caught frog spawn here from 33 to 68 fishing even before the Isle of Souls came out. I can't cook them, but I never cooked most of my shrimp and anchovies anyway, so if you compare the fishing XP of all 3 and assume that you catch half each of shrimp and anchovies, I could have halved my time to 68 fishing by catching frog spawn instead. Yes! Oh, the cosmic runes. There we go. Oh, I was just about to, be like, you know that feeling when you unironically fish frog spawn because you kept losing all your health to freaking, level 24 big frogs, but I also got some earth runes, so I got water and body runes to curse cows, and with an extra ruby and all my nuts, I managed to wrangle 23,000 iron knives and a 2kc green d'hide chaps. Do you know what? I just realized that there's a leather body spawn in Zamorak, but I could turn it into a studded body if I just smithed steel studs. And here it is, the leather body spawn, something that probably nobody has used in their lifetime. Let's see how many runes we get, let's see how much range XP we get, and I desperately hope I don't lose it all. So I just got Nature Talisman, which I definitely didn't expect. Now, if I had a reliable, non-dangerous source of unnoted pure essence, then this would be amazing, but unfortunately I don't, so this is completely useless to me, but I'll probably go use it to visit the nature altar later anyway. Also got a bunch of herb and bush seeds, which don't drop from seed source, so definitely gonna plant those after this trip. I literally just, ran into Zamorak, what the hell? What are you wearing? Post me here, so this was pretty much right after I released episode 8, and normally the only people who show up here are Pures on Anku Slayer tasks, so seeing this camel just show up from outside the desert was so awesome. He literally just strolled past me wielding a barrel-chest anchor, and I did a double take and I ran after him, but not quickly enough to pull up my recording or whatever. And with the second emerald, which I will make into dually rings, I'm now done with my trip. I realized that my farming level's too low for 2 of the bush seeds, so just gonna drop them, and now I'm left with a jungleberry seed. But I also got some fried mushrooms from Mancoos, which I can't actually make on my own because the mushrooms are from cannabis, so I use the fried mushrooms to make a mushroom potato. A mushroom potato. But anyway, that is one obscure food off the list. Then I weighed myself down with water for plants that don't need it, and in the meantime I planted a round of herbs and grabbed some super compost for the jangaberries. I did end up making rings of dawning at the Fountain Rune, even with the death piling, just because it's much quicker than getting cosmics from big frogs. But after that, I visited the nature altar. Oh, actually, I attack that bird. Oh, I need to wait until it flies closer. Oh! Got my herb seeds from Manku, so I did another herb run. I wanted to maximize my farming XP, but runs are super time consuming, so I decided to just plant whatever herb and bush seeds I got until they lived, and then dropped all my tools and leftover seeds. Yeah, it's definitely better without farm runs, but now I have a full inventory of blue dragon supplies, ammo supplies, and other things I want to keep. Most of it's taken up by the rubies and emeralds, but since I need twice the inventory space to turn them into rings, I ended up deathpiling my way to making the jewelry. And even though I still have 9,009 knives, I don't want to kill any more Inkus, because I'll just end up getting more gems and running into more inventory issues. I want to use all these rings of dawning for blue dragon trips, so I'm going to deathpile everything, pick up my blue dragon supplies, then kill blue dragons in the Isle of Souls dungeon, make a second death pile, use dragon bones on the chaos altar, then re-death pile the first one, and repeat. I chose the Isle of Souls since it's closer than Tavali to Ferox Enclave, which is en route to the chaos altar. The Isle of Souls dungeon chest is right here, and it has a chance of giving bird snares. I've been avoiding it due to high failure rates, even at high thieving levels, but I figured that I could use it as a teleport out after blue dragon trips. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright, here we go again. Oh! Dude, we got bird snares. But even though I have bird snares now, I do want to use up all my iron knives and runes first, so Hunter will have to wait until then. Thankfully, you can deathpile bird snares even though you still can't pick up the spawn, and you can get a third one from the chest. So I got a hard clue that I can actually do. This step is in the wilderness, so it'll be pretty dangerous, but I also got some gems which I'll turn to rings on the way. Shortly after, I was 5 minutes into a blue dragon trip when my laptop crashed. Straight up, just turned off out of the blue. So I panicked, jumped on mobile, and thankfully got all my stuff back in the minute. Turns out that my laptop crashing was a freak accident, it wasn't an internet issue or anything, and I feel like I would have been fine on my laptop, but I didn't want to risk it, so I'm very thankful for mobile. But yeah, this was pretty scary because other than the lumberjack fiasco, this was the closest I came to losing everything. I got 2 hard clues from blue dragons, and turns out that you can death pile multiple clues with 1 death pile per clue. But I can only do one of them, a Saradomin wizard fight, in the desert, for which I can't buy water skins or desert robes from NPCs. and I'm out of range ammo. My only way to get water skins is by killing cowfight workers in the cowfight lair. I'll need a rope for this, but I'll get that later. And for the ammo, I think the quickest way for me to get it is from these tower archers in the ranging guild back from episode 8. I also deathpiled before coming here so that I can get food for the wizard on the way, so hopefully this won't take too long. Alright, I've been here for, what, 20 minutes? But I only have 40 arrows, so hopefully that'll be enough. I'm going to use the Shanty Pass as a toll gate exception since without the NPCs there, I could just walk through the gates freely. I reset my death pile, so I don't think I'll lose everything, but still, I really hope that getting the water skins and killing the Sarah Wizard won't take too long. Alright, got 3 water skins, should be enough, but I'm not sure 40 arrows will be. They were, thank God. Oh, we can do the next step, but not the next. Damn. Ooh, Mithril pickaxe, that's a new one. That is my new best in slot until the rune pickaxe. Thought I'd have to wait for implings to get one, but yeah, this is pretty cool to get. Oh my god, I got another desert, like, Saradoma wizard clue. Wow, I am glad that I kept those, well, I was always going to keep those water skins until I train Hunter. Still level 1 by the way, but wow, that is shocking that I got, out of all the clues, it had to be a desert clue, another one. Now, I can do this step, but I decided to see if I could deathpile the clue and get another one while deathpiled. And it turns out that you can. And it's a step that I can do. I didn't intend to juggle clues at all, but I might as well give it a go now that I have them, and if I get more like this in the future, well, this will be a good trial run. That being said, completion rates from juggling just 2 hard clues is still pretty low, so I don't expect to be able to complete it. To juggle, I'll be death pile clue juggling. The idea behind it is the same as normal clue juggling. The difference is that we'll be keeping these scrolls with us by using death piles rather than juggling our inventory, because death piles last much longer than items dropped on the ground. 1 hour instead of 3 minutes, and we'll need this extra time to 1. Gear up and complete wizard fights, and 2. Do wonder steps without risking multiple clues at once. Seriously, the last time I did a wilderness step, I literally ran past Venenatus and didn't realize until after I was already in her lair. And if someone hadn't been safe spotting her, like, I think it was like 5 tiles away from where I was running away from the Black Knights, I definitely would have died, I would have lost the clue scroll. So basically, I need all the help that I can get. Alright, that's the first step of the first scroll. Hey, we can do the next step. It'll be extremely dangerous, but I can do it. That being said, I'll go ahead and do the desert step on the second scroll in the hopes that I can complete the entire clue without having to go to the wilderness. Gonna bring anti-poison this time, I totally forgot last time, but gonna take a huge risk and not bring any food. Got hit a 10, but we're good. Can I do this? Oh my god, we can actually do this, but I use the minigame teleport already, so let's do the Wally step instead. And yes, I am an idiot, I did not bring food, but I'm on limited time here, so... Okay, there we go. A fire battle staff, that's an unusual one, but... No, I can't do it. But at least I won't have to juggle clues anymore. I thought the death pile clue juggling would be less terrifying than normal clue juggling, because death piles despawn in 1 hour instead of 3 minutes, but it is so terrifying. Probably because, at least for hard clues, there's a ton of wardy steps and a lot of fights that you have to gear up for. Okay, so I've got 3 steps completed right now. Hard clues gonna be 4 to 6 steps, so if we can complete it, of course we can't. Okay, can we roll the 61 out of 129 steps I can do? No! No! Oh, okay, well, we tried. We tried. And this is the last of my blood and death runes, at least for now. And finally, I'm ready to train Hunter. When I first made this account, I never thought I'd be able to train Hunter. Initially, this was great, since I didn't have to worry about hunting implings, but I can't deny how useful their drops are, mainly best in slot range gear, so definitely going to be worth it. And to celebrate unlocking the Hunter skill, I want to diversify training as much as possible, so I'll be catching every creature I can the moment I unlock it until I unlock the next one. Typically, hunting birds is super slow and boring because you end up just sitting here waiting for catches, but in a method showcased by No Currencies, if you bring an axe, tinderbox, and iron spit, you can make a fire and cook bird meat while waiting for catches. 60 cooking XP. Damn, that's like half of a lobster. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I was trying to use the detached camera picture on Runelight and to like try and film something, and of course oh my god, Yep, Shit! It won't impact me much now, but in the later levels, I'll be able to use 3 bird snares, so I'll definitely have to go back to the Isle of Souls dungeon to get more, but at least we can make hairless arrows with the feathers from the birds. And finally, level 5 Hunter. Now we can catch golden warblers, so we're gonna head over to the desert, and conveniently enough, we already have water skins, so no need to worry about that. Alright, first trap set up, and while we're waiting, I want to see if I can get into this Desert Eagle's lair here without the Eagle's Peak quest, just like I was able to get into the Polar one back in episode 8. 45 strength. Oh. Guess I'm getting 45 strength then. But not yet, because that's 9 Hunter for copper longtails. Okay, is there a reason why this very specific part of the grass looks so much emptier than the rest of it? Like, there's this whole area where it's overgrown, but if you zoom out, there's just these, like, tiny little patches of emptiness that you can't even light fire in. What? Wait, I burnt the bird. I burnt the bird, and I'm not in cooking. I have several questions, and I don't know which one to ask first, or whether I should ask any of them. Let's Google roast bird meat. They require level 11 cooking. Burn rate while cooking these will decrease as players reach higher cooking levels. Doesn't say anything about it. You can't put it on the I have a table. I have a table. I cooked on the fire and I was level 90. 96% chance of success. 96% chance of success. No, I just did not succeed. Okay, well, cool. Cool! Go figure that you can make a fire in literal snow, but not on grass. Oh my god, I just burnt another bird. I didn't even realize at first, but I just burnt another bird. Like, actually. Well, at least Jagex are nice about it. And that's 19 Hunter. Now I can catch tropical wagtails. Decided to use the northern spot for tropical wagtails since it's closer to a place where you can make a fire. Oh, actually, these birds drop stripy feathers, and apparently there's a fly fishing rod spawn on the Isle of Souls, so gonna keep this so that I can catch rainbow fish. Oh my god, forget the cook and lumberage, I am the recipe for disaster. But at least I can use 2 traps. Also, this bunch of vines either looks like a spade or a butterfly net, and I have no idea how I feel about either of those things. And the logic of the fire is like, you know, pretty intensive, because it's like, you can't light a fire here, but move 1 tile north, and you can! Like, oh great, another burnt one. Woo! And that's 23 Hunter. Now I can catch, my first cabbits, wild cabbits. Wait, raw meat as bait. Would raw bird meat work? Oh, bird meat does work on deadfall traps. And so does raw chicken, but if you don't successfully trap the cabbit, sometimes you get the bird meat back, and sometimes you don't. And it's time consuming to set up, so it's not worth it. Alright, first deadfall trap, and we got some cabbit claws. Well, I could attach them to my leather V-braces to make spiky ones, but they're in my leader bag right now, so I'll do that later. You can only set up 1 deadfall trap at a time, so that's unfortunate, but after testing a few spots, this was the best one I found, because you can set up a deadfall trap, a bird snare for copper longtails, and have a fire spot so that you can set fire to your birds. I mean, cook them. Which would have been better if I hadn't failed to catch cabbits so much that I literally leveled from 24 to 25 Hunter almost entirely from copper longtails. Yeah, I'm going back to tropical wagtails. And the coolest thing about it all is that I'm succeeding with catches so much now that I barely have time to make a fire, cook the meat, set up traps, so I'm always kept busy, and I barely lose run energy. And that is 31 Hunter. Now I can catch spine larupias, so I'll go grab a teasing stick from Karanja. I thought I could get her some here like I did with the Jungle Potion quest, but alas, no. Oh my god, I'm getting... Oh my god. Oh my god, please, no. Oh god, I'm actually really glad I've above 65 comment because I literally just ran through this tribesman. And there's the teasing stick. Whew. Got a fly fishing rod for rainbow fish later on, so time to AFK the dungeon chest until I get my bear snares back. Oh my god, okay, I was distracted by music and oh my god, I just accidentally ran a little bit too far and just got dragonfire breathed a freaking 50 from this iron dragon here. Oh my god. Whew, that's a wake-up call if I've ever heard of one. But I'm glad I didn't die, because that's feathers and bird snares. Turns out that you can't use the feathers from hunter birds for fishing, so I use them for fletching instead, but after that I use the other feathers to catch salmon, trout, and rainbow fish, which I've never actually caught before, so that's really cool. And they give nearly the same XP as lobsters, though I feel like they're a bit slower to catch. So I've been juggling my inventory while fishing, but I figured I'd try using a table instead, so I found this one by the waterfall quest that's near a fly fishing spot. Pretty sure this is where a lot of level 3s go to power fish, but getting an inventory of rainbow fish does take a while, so hopefully no one will take my stuff in the meantime. Sweet, they didn't, but I just realised that I want to catch tropical wagtails while hunting larupias later, so I end up getting a lot more feathers, so... Okay, I'm not sure how to tease these. Okay, oh my god, oh my... Oh god, oh no, okay,
Psych!
Barbtail kebbits give barbtail harpoons, which also would have prevented me from having to get 68 fishing with shrimps, anchovies, or frog spawn. But also, you can use rainbow fish as bait, and you get the feathers for that from tropical wagtails, so perhaps catching everything possible was how Jagex wanted Hunter to be trained? I have no idea, but it's fun to think about. Also, can I just comment on the fact that this barbtail harpoon is literally bigger than the kebbit that it comes from? Seriously, that's like so unrealistically giant. But anyway, that's 37 Hunter. But now I can catch prickly kebbits in the Piscatoris Hunter area. This spot has a default trap and copper longtails close together, so setting up multiple traps for extra XP shouldn't be too bad. And that includes a third trap at 40 Hunter, a level that I just missed. Also, these prickly kebbits give kebbit spikes, which I could chisel into kebbit bolt tips, but unfortunately the bolts are only usable with a hunter crossbow, which is only available from an NPC shop. And that's 41 Hunter. Now I can catch horned graahks. So time for the teasing stick once again. Hopefully it'll go better this time. And that's 47 Hunter. Now I can catch orange salamanders, which means a return to the desert. But yeah, coming back here was so worth it. Much, much quicker and safer than graahks. Alright, I'll start with these two traps, and while I'm waiting, I'll go and check to see if I can push the boulder so that I can access the Desert Eagle area. No way! We can actually get in! Oh, hell yes! Hell yes! That is actually perfect. This means that if I, for some reason, ever need to come back here and, I don't know, hunt desert lizards, and for some reason, I don't know, I magically forgot my ropes or something, I won't need to go all the way to Karanja or kill muggers or something like that. to get rope spawns. Oh, that is beautiful. And best of all, that's our first salamander, so let's wield it, because why not? Well, I really thought that I would get to like wield this salamander and be like, haha, that looks so cool, but I don't have 49 attack. That is very unfortunate. Okay, I will get 50 attack. Alright, I started off at this northern spot, but I've now moved down to the southern spot since it is closer to where I'll need to keep refilling my water skins, since I don't have a lot of them, and I also don't have desert robes. Also, these are really great XP, so much faster than anything else I've caught so far. And that's 51 Hunter. Now I can catch saber-toothed cabbits in the polar area, even though they're definitely slower XP. But before I forget, that's 50 attack, and the orange salamander wielded. Very nice. These saber-toothed cabbits give cabbit teeth, which I only use for hunter potions. So while they are pretty cool, they're completely useless for me. Oh, actually, okay, so I just saw an essence impling. I was like, oh, I'll see if I can catch it. Yeah, I did not consider this. For this series, I've defined NPCs as non-attackable creatures. So technically, implings, and every other creature that I've caught so far, would also be defined as an NPC. Fortunately, the wiki classifies them as hunter creatures, so... Anyway, I got some mine runes that I can use for some magic XP, and from another impling, a Yulong-bowed auk. And that's 55 Hunter. I don't think this will go very well, but I want to try catching saber-toothed kites anyway. Alright, I would go back to saber-toothed cabbits and cerulean twitches, but I did find it a bit too click intensive, so I'm gonna go back to orange salamanders. Especially since they give better XP. But first, I'm gonna clear my inventory, I don't need the bird hunting gear anymore, and do a couple more things. Having unlocked both the polar and desert eagle areas, I decided to try and unlock the jungle eagle area. Tease the vine, vine grows, voila! Still haven't started or completed the eagle's quest, by the way. I'm also done with catching birds, so I've been using up the rest of the stripy feathers. I'm about halfway through them right now, and it's about 16.5k fishing XP per hour, which isn't too bad considering that I'm cooking them as well, but yeah, this is actually pretty slow. Still, that extra fishing and cooking XP, not a bad thing to get. Just finished using all the feathers, got about 90k cooking XP total, but it's time to go back to salamanders, which I'll continue to catch until 84. But first, I did a bunch of idiot things, such as dropping the axe too early, running around catching essence implings, ooh, cosmic runes, nice, getting my axe back at the Releka spawn, and essentially wasted 1009 knives by juggling items on the ground while running around the Seas Village agility course, even though the teleport to Camelot takes me to Camelot instead of the Seas Village bank. And that's 59 Hunter for red salamanders, 60 Hunter for 4 traps, and 67 Hunter for black salamanders. Now they are located in the wilderness, so I will need to death part every hour. But first, I made the spiky van braces and cleared my inventory so that I wouldn't need to get a looter bag every time I death part. But now I'm ready to go. Never mind, Temporis just came out, so gonna go check that out instead. Oh my god, okay, I just got attacked by these bandits here. Oh, it's because I was wearing a Zami mock bottom. No. Oh my god. No. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. No. Whew. Alright. We should be okay. Ah, a harpy spawn. I see how it is. So it looks like this boat to Temporis is driven by an NPC, even though you don't have to talk to them directly to get onto it. So, thematically speaking, I won't be doing Temporis. Also, it turns out that this ferry works even if you don't talk to the NPC, but I'm not sure whether to allow it because I can't tell if they would drive the boat anyway. Still, it's not like this place has much benefit anyway since I won't be going to Temporis. Bruh. So, hang on, if I allow myself to use that ferry, right, and come here, I wouldn't need to kill Hellfight soldiers to get water skins, which would make desert clue steps a lot easier since I could just grab it and go each time rather than having to keep it in my inventory at all times. Now, in the 3 months since filming this clip, I've erred on the side of caution and I haven't used either the ferry or the water skins more, but please let me know in the comments and maybe I'll reconsider. I also learned that for a very, very short time, Temporis actually gave construction XP without requiring a player in-house. So, if I'd allow myself Temporis, I could have gone 27 construction, which which would have unlocked stash units, which would have allowed me to store my air tiara. So very unfortunate. And of course there's a lobster pot spawn here. Great. So in light of all this, I caught more implings and wasted more lore reads. Unnoted pure essence, huh? I actually want to keep my rune crafting on level 1, and I think even if I did want to train it, I don't think that these unnoted drops are reliable enough for me to actively farm them, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait, I didn't even see it. Oh my god, I can do this one. I didn't even see it. I got an easy clue scroll. Oh my goodness, let's go and do it. And we can do the next step. Alright, so the next clue step. Oh, we got a casket. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I want from this. Oh, a black plate, G, an air stuff, and a studded body. That's a pretty decent loot, not gonna lie. Oh, let's see what it looks like. My first piece of black armor, and it wasn't a black pickaxe or a black axe. Unfortunately, I can't keep it since I don't have any in-house storage like most ultimates would, and I don't have any room for it in my inventory. But anyway, back to training Hunter. Alright, I've turned up my gamma since the last few clips, but there's the first, 50 minutes done at black salamanders. I did get 68 hunter on this trip. I think I got about 70 to 80k hunter XP in these 50 minutes, so that's pretty good, but it'll be about 40 hours of death piling to get 84 hunter. And I've got multiple alarms going for my death pile right now, so we'll just have to be careful and we should be fine. And that's 73 hunter. I'm not going to allow box traps, at least not on this account, but this does mean that I won't be catching black chin chompers. However, I need a break right now just because death piling all the time is super stressful, so I decided to snap more implings for runes and I decided to start big net fishing. I'd already gotten a big swordfish a few episodes ago, so I figured that I could go for the big bass as an AFK goal. Okay, so I've reset my XP tracker for fishing, so I've started about 4.6 million XP, something like that. And yeah, hopefully it won't take too long to get the giant bass. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I think I got that on camera, right? Oh, there it is. This is like my third inventory. Oh, that is beautiful. I was just about to turn off the recording too. Well, I am technically done here in terms of big bass. I did consider big net fishing here for a bit longer in the hopes of getting a casket containing a tooth half of a key since I'd gotten a loop half from Ankus at some point. But imagine if I got the giant shark, like right now. That'd be so cool.